Facilities are constantly changing, from additions to renovations to mechanical system improvements. Keeping up with the quantity of information in an organized manner can be costly and time-consuming. In this introductory video to ParrishFIT, we will navigate through the key features required for managing all of this important information. Detailed information about the individual sections of this system will be provided in additional presentations. When first logging into ParrishFIT, you will be automatically directed to your school district's homepage. From this page, you can see general information about the facilities within your district. We will review these sections in more detail later. First, we will review the data entry section on the right-hand side. Edit Organization allows you to update or change the district-specific information. Add Facility allows you to add schools or other facilities to the district. The View 5-Year Plan is simply a link to a PDF of your district's 5-year plan which Parrish has prepared for you. The View Capital Plan Summary will be discussed in future presentations. Capital improvements will be reviewed later in this presentation. The second section in the right-hand navigation pane is the School or Facilities Links section. This section is broken out by the type of facility: elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and so on. On the Facilities page, we see the school name at the top, followed by a trophy shot of the building and the school mascot when applicable. As we move down the page, we see general information and watch lists, which we'll review in more detail later. Now, let's scroll down to the Building Overview section. Here you will notice that each state building ID is a link. After clicking on the state building ID, you will be directed to the building section of the system. Each building has detailed information listed within this section. This is the heart of ParrishFIT. In the center of the page, we find general information about the building. At the right, you will notice a navigation panel dividing the building into sections. We will discuss the buildings module in more detail in a later presentation. However, it is important to note that building uses are simply the type of rooms located within that building, such as classrooms, administrative offices, restrooms, cafeterias, and so on. The Add Remove Functions link allows you to add or remove these building uses. You will notice as you navigate deeper into the system, from district to facility, then building, that the location expands at the top of the page. You can click on each of these to quickly navigate back to the desired location. On the district homepage, just below the general information, we see a list of district overviews. Here, there are totals for square footage, instructional units, and acres for each facility type. Just below this, we see a district watch list which includes roofs over 15 and 30 years of age. This section also includes mechanical systems over 15 years of age and buildings over 40 years of age. Back at the Facilities page, just below the General Information and Property Status, we see the Capacity section. This section will be described in more detail in later presentations. However, it is important to note the three colored boxes. State guidelines for facility capacity is based off the core areas, media, kitchen, and cafeteria. The number inside each colored box represents the number of instructional units the facility is proficient or deficient in these core areas. Green for proficient and red for deficient. The Add Edit Facility module is divided into different sections: General Information, History, ADA, and Portables. We will review a few of these sections now and cover the rest in more detail in later presentations. Notable fields within the General Information section are the grade levels and total number of students fields. These fields are used to calculate state capacities and need to be kept current each year. The History section tracks general information as well as principal history. The ADA section is simply a check for current standard handicap guidelines. Let's now navigate back to the Facilities page using the links at the top of the screen. In the Links section on the right hand of the Facilities page, you will see a link for Add Edit Capital Improvements. Let's click here. Here, you will see a section for documents that are associated with the facility and a section for capital improvements that are associated with this facility. In the Completed Capital Improvements section, you will see a link to add a new capital improvement. Let's now click here. Here is where you can create a new capital improvement. First, start by selecting the type of improvement: original construction, addition, renovation, etc. Next, enter the cost, year, and affected square footage of the improvements. Now, type a description for the improvements. Then, enter the name of the architect and the contractor. Finally, select all of the buildings affected by the improvements and check the Major Renovation box if applicable. Now, let's navigate back to the Facilities page and scroll to the bottom of the page. Here, you will find the Documents section of ParrishFIT. Notice the name of the documents. For example, 1989 Original Construction Architectural. ParrishFIT names the documents for you based off the capital improvements they are associated with. Documents cannot be uploaded to the system without a capital improvement. To view a document, simply select the document from the drop-down list and click the View link. The document will then be loaded into a separate page. Now, let's navigate to the Upload Documents section of the system. From the Links section on the right, click on Upload Documents. At the bottom of the page, you will notice all of the documents listed for this facility. In the middle is the Upload Documents section. To upload a document, we begin by selecting a capital improvement. Next, select a document type. Finally, enter a description or the pages for the document if needed. For example, if the architectural drawings are broken out into two files, we would enter 1 through 9 for the first file and 10 through 20 for the second. This is depending on the actual page count. As a general rule, we try to keep documents under 10 megabytes in size in order to download them faster when viewing. You now simply need to choose the file to upload from your computer and then click Upload. Let's now navigate back to the Facilities page. From the Links section on the right, click on Needs List. The Needs List is divided into the following 4 categories: modification, renovation, addition, and maintenance. Needs items are specifically tied to a facility, building, and building use, such as classroom. The Needs List section of the system is used to quickly identify items that need attention within the facility. We will discuss the Needs List and how to add or edit items in a later presentation. Let's now navigate back to the Facilities page. From the Links section on the right, click on Equity Issues. Equity issues are items the school district has deemed as equitable for all facilities within the district. These items are set up by district administrators and can be tracked in this section of the system for all individual facilities. We will discuss the equity issues in more detail in a later presentation. However, it is important to note where you can find these items. Additional presentations for ParrishFIT's advanced features are available.